So, welcome everyone to today's Face the Trader. I'm David Nudelman from Scandinavian Capital Markets, joined with my co-host for today, Sophia Daher, and our great guest, Majd Hanna.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Majd is a seasoned trader, a lot of experience and a strong foundation in technical analysis, and over a decade of experience in the stock market. Not only Majd is a proficient trader, he's also a dedicated educator, sharing his expertise with others for the past 2 years. Majd has mastered the analytical skills and has a deep understanding of charting and graphing techniques that position him as a go-to resource in the trading community. So, welcome, Majd. Just as a disclaimer for everyone, nothing you hear here, it's trading advice. Make sure to do your own research, join education programs to understand more about trading and making sure that it's the right path for you to invest. So, Majd, it's great to have you here. Could you maybe share a little bit about yourself, your experience?
Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing fine. I'm just a trader who like to trade. I have found this when I get entered in this world. So when I got entered in this world, I have discovered another person who wasn't exist. So I start to trade. I start to build my own way on the strategies, on the everything I could start for trading. It wasn't something easy. It's not easy. Everyone can say it's easy. It's not something easy. Because the first step is to make the talk and to make everything to change it for a move. Which is the first step. For in trading, it could take a lot of time and a lot of losses. So that's me.
Interesting. And how long have you been trading for?
I have been trading like 5 years. I have been teaching like 3 years.
Okay, wow.
Nice.
And what type of assets? Only stocks, or have you ventured into other type of?
I trade stocks, I trade coins, I trade forex also. Everything can be traded. I can trade it.
Interesting.
It's just when you get into in this world, there's no way to back.
And you are educating people on all of those
Yes,
assets, essentially.
that's another story. Maybe we can share it.
Yeah.
But how these instruments came to your life? Like why you decided that from today I'm trading stocks? How it came?
Honestly, because just like the other guys, I was working, not going into nothing. There's no goals. There's no nothing. So when I get into this world, I have find a way for freedom finance, a way that can change my life, that can change my mind, my thoughts. Honestly, when you get to this world, everything can be able to change.
What is the biggest benefit for you from trading?
To make money.
That's great.
Yes,
but
because-
would you
Honest.
say that you are living the life of an independent, of a free trader? Let's say you're able to travel and still do what you
Yes,
need to pay
but,
your bills and all that.
I have a philosophy. There's something say you have everything to be real and logic in everything in life. So if you want to be a trader, to be like this, it will take a lot of time. Because the philosophy of trading and be real is the basic of everything. It's very, very important thing. Like you can't say, okay, I'm now a trader, I have $100, I want to make it 1,000,000.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds logical.
Well, some traders with 10,000 to 1 leverage would disagree.
That was one for 5 million, one for 10 millions. Maybe it was just a luck. But for traders, if you want to say you are a trader, no, it's not working this way.
You're correct.
But are you based on technical analysis mostly, or how is your approach?
For this subject, there's two technical analysis. There's the technical analysis and there's a fundamental analysis.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm using technical analysis because it's for traders. Because the fundamental analysis for people who are not really active in markets and all that, for people who are really looking for long investment, for big companies, a solid investment. So if you want to do like a research for a company in the fundamentals analysis, you should like know what the company is, what the product is, if she have a good market cap, if she's a great company, and if she's like it's like Tesla or Microsoft or something. Like this company is very big companies. Like I can make it for a long investment and all that. And for the technical analysis, it speaks with the traders who and the people who are really active in the markets, more active. Like if I want to make a technical analysis, it speaks to me now. Like I'm waiting the market for making a pattern or for candles or anything can speak with me now because the markets will make the technical analysis, or you can use the indicators, or any patterns can make like patterns. We can use double pattern, double W, all this and the indicators because the markets can build them.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes.
And is there like a specific time frame that you usually like to conduct technical analysis with? Like, do you wait for specific long-term, let's say, time frames, like for a year, 5 years worth of charts, or are you looking more towards the short-term graphs?
If you are talking to me now, I don't use this kind of technique because I'm a trader. I don't do searches for years or for 1 year. I only search for today, for the 5 minutes, for the 10 minutes, for today. What
So
does
it's-
matter? It's for today.
It's like short time. So
Yes,
you
it's,
prefer it's your way, like your
Yes, for
approach.
traders, it's going to be like this. Like we trade like this. We are looking for chances. We are looking for everything for today to make a trade.
So it's more. So do you carry positions usually, or are you more like an intraday trader? Like you open positions and then you close them on the same day.
Yes, I'm opening position and closing the same day because in the markets of forex and the cryptocurrencies, the markets is unstable. So the prices maybe will change a lot in 1 day, 2 days, maybe 2 hours, 1 hour, maybe for a minute. So for day traders, it's a big risk to keep the position open.
Okay. And how important do you think is technical analysis for like traders that are watching this and wondering if how much in depth should they have on technical analysis more than, let's say, just looking at news, trying to determine trends and all of that? How important do you think it is that traders that want to succeed really learn the ins and outs of technical analysis, how to identify patterns and how to identify trends, essentially, in the graphs?
To find the patterns, it's not something hard to find patterns. But there is a lot of patterns in the market. You have to know what patterns it work with you or what indicator it work with you, honestly. Because pattern can change for someone or someone else. You can look in other side, I can look in other side. So it does really back to the trader. There's a lot of traders who can trade only on candles. There's a traders only who trade on indicator. There's a traders who only trade in only charts or in patterns. But here's the problem. Like it's not a really problem. Like I can't say and come to you, no, you are working in the wrong way, or no, this pattern, no, it's not good, and saying all that because everyone this way, like if you into in this way, there's a million way to trade. There's a people trading only by volume. There's only people who trade by RSI. There's a lot of ways to trade. But like, if you want to come with speak with someone and say it's wrong, you can't say it. But because if she's like working with him, that will be great because maybe this button will not work.
It's
Maybe
okay.
it will work with me, not with you.
Yeah, that makes sense. And when you're teaching your traders and even doing trading for yourself, what sort of trading setup do you use? Do you use high leverage accounts? Do you use tight stop losses, tight take profits? Um, what would you, let's say, teach the students that you have and also apply for your own trading account?
First of all, honestly, I don't teach the way I trade because I trade in a very high risk level. It's over leverage, and it's kind of scalping. Scalping to trade with 1 minute, 2 minutes. So no, I can't teach like the students something like this because to do something like this, it could take years to build. And for the student, when I started this, I have also a partner. Her name is Noor. Say hi to Noor. We have
I knew.
a mini academy
hello.
called Mal Market. We are a partner in this. When we started this, the first step was to know the basic for the student, to know the basic of markets. There's a lot of markets. There's a lot of people don't know the difference between this market, forex market, stocks market, crypto markets, and the technical analysis and the fundamentals analysis. There's a lot of different from this. If you are a trader, like you can't go for this, and if you are long term, you can't go with this. So everything have like to be logical and real and reasonable. Like that's the first step I educated with the students. Like to be real and to be logical and to know the basics. First of all, you have to build also your strategy. What you want from this? If I want to a full job trader, if I want to make a little money beside, it's all come back to you. Like okay, I teach you, but I will not be with you when you are trading or you are be with something. It will not be like this. When you are in this world, you are only alone.
Yeah.
So, what is your biggest tip for the decision making, like to open or to close position?
Uh, First of all, avoid revenge from the market.
Hmm.
It's very it's very difficult things, I know, for the traders. Uh, to avenge the revenge from the market, I want to get my loss, I want to get this, and want to get this. And there's something that people should do understand really. Like if there is no good trades, if today I don't feel like I can trade or I have lost enough, I just don't trade. I just close my computer. Like it's the funniest part from all this. I'm the master of myself. I don't want to trade. I don't trade. Today is not my lucky day. Today there is also bad news. Today the volume is very high, so the market will not be understandable that much. So it's very risky. Okay, I'm not a person who can take a lot of risk. I close the computer. And you have to build your own strategies. That's a very good advice. You have to build a strategy. You have to know what do you want from this. That's very important. And there's something I can say also by the trend. Always go with the trend. Trend is your friend in markets. And there is something last I can say it, and I guess it's very important things to control your emotions. I know it sounds hard because in life emotions is playing a big part, very big part. Not only on trading, especially in life, especially when you are losing money, because this money is came from your pocket, not someone else. So you have to control your emotions. It's the first step to do everything.
Nice. I think it's a really, really great tip.
Yeah, it's. I mean, as a broker, we do see, of course, all sorts of traders come to our brokerage, open trading accounts, or perform trades, and we see sometimes brilliant trades, like very precise, very sharp entries. Like you could see that the person that put those trades in there, like had a lot of experience, did a lot of studying, and was very precise, very sharp on their entries. But sometimes we do see that even with people like that, they don't exactly know when to close or when to scale back, and they can't hold their emotions. to turn in the profit that they have to. So as a broker, we see very successful traders, but at the same time, we see traders that are always falling short in all of the aspects that you just mentioned. And one of the main things we do unfortunately see is revenge trade. So after a big loss, after someone is wrong, they try to recoup the loss by just taking risk that is unnecessary, and they deviate from the strategy that they built. Great. So I do have one question that it's a little bit, could be maybe a little bit hard, but if you don't have an immediate answer, we can come back to it later.
Time.
So we just went through, I don't know if you, how much you follow this every year. I don't, but we had Groundhog Day just a week or two ago.
Yeah.
We did even a post in Scandinavian capital markets for it.
On social media, yeah.
Yeah. So have you watched the movie Groundhog Day?
Honestly, no.
Okay, so it's essentially a groundhog that comes in Philadelphia. It's not Philadelphia, but if it comes out of its cave or something, it means that there will be winter for another 2 weeks. And then in this movie, it's a story that the day starts just to repeating, the same day starts to repeat itself for that journalist. And that day, which is the Groundhog Day, is the day that he hates the most out of the year. So he just repeats the same day over and over. So I guess the question is, if you were to repeat a day, what would be the day in your trading career that you would never repeat again? And what would be the day in your trading career that you would like to repeat over and over and over?
Honestly, when I bought the Solana coin,
Okay.
When was it?
before 3 months ago, I buy the coin in a very good price, in a very low price, according to now. So I wish I could repeat
We do that.
Nice.
this position like a million times.
That
That will be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Yes.
And what sort of motivation did you have to take everything that you learned, all the journey that you went through, which I know that sometimes it can be very tough to become a
Yes.
professional trader.
Honestly, yes.
Well, what sort of motivation took you to a place where, okay, now that I've mastered this, I want to teach other people. I want to share this. How did you get to that position?
Okay. Honestly, when I started to trade before 5 years ago, I was sharing the results on my social media account, putting coins, putting some news, and putting a lot of things. So people start to ask me, I know this. Like they used to have a Binance account or something, but they didn't know how to use this or to transfer money. So people start to ask me, what is this? How I can do that? Or I can open wallet and how I can transfer and all of these things. So I start to help people. People start to come over from here and here telling me I want here and helping and here and helping. So I found myself like I can help these people. We can start something in our community because in our community it's not something. It's something like an daily count. Like it's very very low people who can who know about it, who trade with this or believe in it. So when the people start to come over to me and speaking, we are building the mini academy for us, me and the partner. So we start to getting people, we start to getting all of this because helping people also can be very good, especially in these things because this world can open to the students a lot of ways, not only in trading, only in the thoughts, only in the thinking another way to make money from it, to change it and to make money from it.
Is there a specific characteristic that you could say that successful traders have based on your experience with students, both students that, let's say, had success and students that didn't find a success in trading and are still trying or ended up giving up, is there like a specific characteristic that you say that one of the students may have?
Honestly, I teach myself from what I work, from what I do, like from my own strategies. I use strategies for the RSI and for the volume, and the student also work in these strategies, and in this market. Also, we can use the MA. I can teach the people on it. So the people and the students are working on this charts or patterns. And honestly, there's not a lot of people who can continue in this world and all that because not all the people it match with them. Like not all people can be traders. Not all the people can be real in this because all the people sometimes they coming with big dreams in small things or small talk. So it can't be right. You can't dream very, very, very big and you are not doing
Big
anything
things.
from this and doing big things.
Would you say that someone who would you say that in general people that are more likely to succeed in trading are a little bit colder, they are a little bit more risk averse, or they are able to control their emotions in general better?
Yes, like there's a lot of also of people. There's a kind of traders who are going on to trade like by signals.
Hmm.
So for me, signals you can't say I'm a trader and by signals or something. Like there's no type of it. Like you give me signal, my profit from this signal is like a $50, okay, and my stop loss on $200. So why we are here? You are giving me to lose $200 and winning a $50. So what doesn't make any sense. So there's a lot of people who choose this way. It's the easy way to dreaming very, very, very big instead of doing a lot of things. Dreaming, you should move to be something real, to make the first move, to change it, to change everything to a move.
It sounds like you're teaching philosophy, you know?
Yeah. it is.
Honestly, my philosophy is to be real and logic in everything. Because in life, you have to be like this, or you will be a lot of disappointed.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Makes sense, not just in trading.
Yes, especially in trading.
Now that you had a lot of practice in trading and you had 5 years worth of experience, I imagine that your mindset changed a lot.
A lot, honestly. A
So
lot.
today, let's say, today's Sunday here, but let's say it's Monday, market is open. Of course, crypto's still open, but let's say it's
We
Monday.
can trade anytime we want.
Yeah.
Never forget that.
Crypto never
And-
sleeps.
Yes.
Never slips.
No holidays.
Let's say it's Monday, you just logged in to your computer, you open a trade, and you lost. Let's say you weren't right, your technical analysis today was not as sharp as it was other days. Let's say if you're scalping, you lost a series of trades, and you're like, okay, so now it's time to end the day, maybe start another day. Today hasn't been great. What is sort of your mindset at the moment? What are you telling yourself when you have any sort of losses or any sort of disappointments in trading after having this 5 years worth of experience?
Honestly, here there's something big will be playing the stress and all of that. Stress and his brothers,
Yeah.
if we can say that. So you have to, I don't know how to say it, but you have to control your stress management. Control stress management, it it can come if you are already losing and all that. If you want to do like, let me just, put in my things. For the first thing, you have to know that in the market, there you have to lose. You have to be accepting that you're gonna lose for the risk management and all of that. All of these things are also you can. And I'm gonna say something I already said: avoid the revenge from the markets, because here it will be back to you very hard, like revenging from the market, and you can go like reversing by the market. Like if your deal is not going go with the short, you can invest it by the buy. It's very wrong. It's very wrong way like you can to use your feeling on you like to for using your emotional. And there's another way you can use it, but it's the hard way, or you can just can stop your trading for today, close your computer, and for the stress management and a lot of things can be taking about uh, the emotional control also. Like if you can see like you are over emotion and over that, you just have to close your computer. And there's a lot of traders also, they can get stressed by over trading. That's not good. Over trading also can make you very nervous, can make you very stressed. So for me, if I lost, I just lost. Okay. I just closed my computer. If the loss was very big, okay, for me today, that's it, enough for me. I can afford this loss, no more loss for me. I just close my computer. Because it's not smart to keep doing trading that it's not, you are already know it's not successful or it doesn't have a quality. In the deals, you're also searching for quality, for good money. Like I can't just stay sitting by 5 hours for profit for $5. No, I can't do something like this. You have to pay fees. It will be more maybe. So you have to be logical also on everything. Also in stress, also by over, also by everything.
That makes sense. And we had a gentleman here with Arif doing the Face the Trader. Actually, the first episode of Face the Trader that we recorded, that was back in January, I think. I think it was January.
Yeah.
And the gentleman from the UK, and he shared with us a meditation technique that he uses to perfect his trades, to help him focus and channel his emotions in the correct way for trading. Because he was saying the same thing you were saying, that trading can be very stressful. It can be, you can have a lot of burden while you're trading, and a lot of emotional burden while you're
Yes,
trading.
because you're losing money. It's your own money. It's your you don't go to the yard and taking money. No, it's not going
Correct.
like this. So
It's not just money, right? It's also a certain sense of belief, because you have a belief that the market's going to perform something the way that you think it's going to perform. So you have to accept the money that you're losing, but also that your belief of what the market was going to do was eventually wrong.
yes,
And so the point that I'm trying to, essentially the question that I'm trying to ask you is, so that gentleman has this meditation technique, which I encourage everyone to check. It's really interesting. Do you have anything that helps you with stress, emotion management? Do you have any maybe hobbies or activities that help you just, close the computer and make sure that that remains closed for as long as you are potentially vindictive, let's say?
honestly, I do have a hobby. It's a motorcycle.
Okay.
So when all the day it's going wrong or today it's not my day, I just close my computer and I just go out for a ride or to sit by myself or to write what I have doing wrong. To go back again to check what I have been doing wrong in this deal or in this position or on what strategy did I trade or this strategy don't work in this time or this strategy don't work in this volume. So you have to learn from your mistakes. If you don't learn from your mistakes, the problem in you. It's not in the market. Honestly, I'm just have to say this. Sorry.
The market's going to do whatever it's going to do, regardless of what you think it
Market
should do.
is a shark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you also mentioned Binance, yes, and I wanted to ask you probably about your opinion, your opinion about MT4, MT5 bank platforms. Like, what are you usually using?
Honestly, I trade on Binance. I used to trade on MT5 also. But with banks, no. They take a lot of taxes. So
That's it, finito?
I'm not the type of person who like to pay a lot of taxes by doing nothing. So I trade the Binance MT5.
Nice.
Great. And do you have like a favorite? Do you prefer? I mean, Binance, I guess, is not. They're not equivalent per se, right? MT5 is very specific to.
Yes, it's for forex. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, like,
it's something else. Like when you are trading coins and forex, it's not the same trading. And there's a lot of volume with trading forex. The volume it can be getting very like average,
Yeah.
more than the coins and the stocks market also.
You mentioned so stocks. Do you trade CFDs or do you actually trade shares?
No, I trade shares. Sometimes I trade IPO, but I don't recommend because it's very risk for beginners.
risky.
Yes, for beginners, yes, it's very risky.
Yeah. And what is your favorite, let's say, asset nowadays to trade? Like, I know you mentioned scalping, and as a broker, we do see a lot of scalpers being very delighted with the volatility that is happening on gold and how much they can, try to take advantage of everything that is happening with gold, silver, metals in general. Do you scalp gold? Do you scalp everything? Like, do you have a specific
I
favorite
scalp
asset?
like scalping. The first of things you need to know about scalping, you have to find a very high volume for scalping, because scalping could be dangerous after 2-3 minutes. Like 3-4 minutes is a very risk trade for scalping. So for scalping, the first thing you have to know to search the volume. When the volume is here, you can make the trade, because you are doing a trade by a very high leverage. So or by the loot, by the forex exchange. So yes, it should be volume. Then you can buy the candle, because in scalping we buy candles. We buy one candle, two candle, maximum buy 3 candles. So it's going like this. It can't be a long position, because it will be very risky to keep it.
Which
Or yes,
which leverage do you usually use for scalping specifically?
1 to 5.
1 to 5?
1 to
Yes.
5.
Oh, wow, very conservative. That's very.
There's
yeah.
no advice in here. It's my only opinion. So yes, for scalping you need something like this, because you can make big money from small money.
You know that we at Scandinavian Capital Markets, the team also launched a funded trader program. I don't know if you heard of those. So essentially, we have Nordic Funder, which uses Scandinavian Capital Markets platform, and we also have another one that also uses our platform, which is Tradiac. Those two funded trader programs, they essentially offer capital for traders to trade, and those two programs actually have the same leverage. So Nordic Funder has a 1 to 10 leverage by default, but people can upgrade it to 1 to 20, and TradeDeck has 1 to 20 by default, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. And I have to tell you how many complaints I've seen from people, saying that
Yeah.
it's too little leverage, that 1 to 10, 1 to 20 is too little, and that they would like 1 to 100, 1 to 200, 300.
Yes, that could be in forex exchange. It will be. Yeah, but things like this, it can't be for beginners. Like things the way like this, you have to be professional, or you will lose everything in 1 second. It's honestly like this.
Yeah.
Scalping is only for professionals. You can't do scalping if you are a beginner or if you are a trainer. No, everything you have, you will lose it. It's not working like this. For scalping, the basic, if what you are knowing, should be very, very, very high. A lot of things you have to know. You have to understand very good the market. You have to understand everything in the market also, not just the market, everything in the market. How the news can affect, how everything can affect on the market. Because in the scalping, we want this second, we want this minute, we want this candle. We don't want after 5 minutes. This second we want it, this minute we want it.
Yeah.
What was your biggest loss in scalping? Every minute, every second.
Sophia is asking the hard questions. Wow.
Yes, because we are talking about money.
It was more than 6 numbers, we can say something like this.
Ooh.
Yes. 6 numbers.
I guess it's the day which he didn't want to repeat.
We have an answer.
We got it.
We will talk about it.
Yeah.
And do you like trading very volatile? I mean, again, you're mainly a scalper, so do you like trading very volatile conditions or no? Let's say on a day that, gold is moving $40-50 on a single day, on a single range, or indices are also losing 3% of its own value or winning 3% of its value. Are those good days for your strategy, or do you prefer a little less volatility? How does it work for you?
I always honestly search in the position and trades for quality.
Quality.
Yes, quality. Like I can do also over trading, but I can do also trade. Like for me, I can trade 2, 3, 4 at maximum for myself. I don't trade more. Like my goal for today is to do the good deals for like. No, it can't be like 2 numbers. It should be 3 numbers at minimum. Because quality deals should be like this. For me, like 3 numbers, it's good for a start.
Interesting. How many hours do you trade a day?
Before I trade or after I trade? Before I trade, like I set like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half to check everything, to check if there's a good news or a bad news, what's going today, if there's any important decisions. It all have a lot of effects on the market. And then I go to the volume of the market. Then I sit like for the trades maybe for 2, 3, 4 hours. And sometimes like I just put limits and close my computer. You doesn't have to be like in front of the computer if you have already limits. It's the part of the game.
Where do you check the news? Usually.
In any official like page, like CNBC, like New York Times, or any financial official like account or website.
We should put the links down,
Mm.
like what you should read.
According to me.
Yeah, right.
And do you trade every day or
No,
5 days a
honestly,
week?
no. I don't trade every day. No, because I already told you I'm searching for quality deals. It doesn't need to make me trade all the days.
Do you teach every day?
No. I teach 3 days by week.
Nice.
3 days by week. Cool. And if for someone who's looking to get into trading, someone who's watching this potentially thinking about getting into trading, they've seen some influencers on Instagram talking about how much money they can make in the Forex market or in the CFD market, stock market, crypto market, whatever. Someone who is looking right now to, get into this world, what would be your number one tip for them to get into here? Like, what would you recommend them starting to do right now before they are putting their money into a trading account and potentially losing it?
First of all, knowledge. Because this kind of markets of trading, it take a blind of knowledge. You have to build a basic, you have to build a very strong strategies, and you have to start doing it yourself for the strategies, for everything. And you can also avoid everything from the markets can like break you down by emotions and by finishing from the market and over trading and all that. So first of all, you have to build your own self, build your own strategies, build what you want from this. And then you have to knowledge. You have to know the markets, you have to learn everything about the markets. And you have to be patient. And you have to be accepting. There's the element of accepting and losing. You have to know there's no something that will come to you and saying you will always win. No, everyone will say to you that and giving you high numbers in 1 day, 2 days. No, it's all bullshit for me. Sorry for using this, but no, it's bullshit. So you have to build your own self. You have to build everything. There is a lot of element. You have to know how to deal with it because element of surprise, and you are in the position. It's a very big problem. Like the element of surprise came to you in the position, and you don't know what to do. The market now is up. After 5 seconds, the market is down. Okay, what I should do now? If you have a strategy, if you have a limits for yourself, if you have to, if you know how to do with stop loss, if you have to know the emotions of controlling, takes the basic. This is the basic. This is the strategy of start to trading. And that's the first things to do for a trader. If you pass all of these things, first of all, you have to do, it's like to make your market cap bigger, not to make money. You can't make money from 1 month, from 2 months, from 2 days. Your first goal have to be like to make your market cap bigger, to make more experience. And the game is to keep in yourself in the game, not to get out after 2 hours or 1 month, 2 months, or I don't know where you're from, where you can get upset and go out. So that's my advice for the students who want to be a trader into this world, because when you are into this world, you will see another self from yourself. Believe me.
That makes sense. A lot of traders, especially beginner traders, they start with a demo account, so they
Yes.
can learn the platform, they can practice their strategy without having consequences. But speaking with other educators along the years, there is also an argument that demo accounts, there is such a thing as too much time in demo accounts, meaning that demo accounts, you don't really practice your emotions because you're not putting
It's
any
not your
money.
money in the end.
Yeah. So, do you think that there is a sweet spot when a trader should leave the demo account and go to a live account to
When
learn
he's
the
ready.
discipline?
Yes.
When he's ready.
Yes, absolutely. You have to try the demo. You have to try your strategies. You have to try your charts, your how much you are really understand, how much you really know. Yes, you have to try the demo. You have to take your time because the market will not go anywhere. Chances, there's always chances. The problem is you have to be ready when the chance is here. So the demo account, when you finish it, you can go to the real life. But yes, demo account is very important to trainers and beginners.
And you have to try your broker when you open the demo to
Yes.
see like
Yes.
how it is.
How it's going.
Very important.
Makes sense.
Interesting. And
I have one question
go ahead, Sophia.
about newcomers. Like, which strategy do you think is the best for newcomers? Okay, we are talking about like scalping approach, okay, but it's more for professional.
Yes.
Because we are
absolutely.
talking about high risk leverage. But if, let's say, the person, okay, he feels like, okay, demo is enough, I understood, like more or less I can play. Let's say, like, I put $100. Which strategy is better? Like, just to try.
For me, I use like
Not to be over emotion, because if
yes.
you lose everything in 1 minute, I don't think that any yoga can help us.
like strategies for this kind of money. It can't be like using for short terms. Like if you want to give me $100, I will go in $100 for when the market is down. I use the strategy of RSI because the RSI can tell me if the price for now is over or not. So I can short it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I can make deals from it. For me, I go with this one, with the RSI. If I have this pound from $100.
Nice to hear that even for such like affordable amount, people can start.
Yes, you can start with
It's the
with
first
a small money, but you have to know if you are in small money, you can get big money.
sure thing.
Like
Always on your
logical,
mind.
right? We are always back to the same word, to be logical and real. Because in life, everything like this.
If a trader comes to you and asks, what do you think is an ideal account size? How much should I deposit? An ideal account size for me to trade in the beginning. Let's say I just finished testing my strategy on a demo account. Now I'm looking to fund a live account. and hopefully my strategy works in the live account. Well, what is the ideal account size for a beginner trader? What would you say?
Here's the question can become more different from person to person, because here the question like how much I can afford, like losing. Like I can't go to the bank and take money and go to it in it. What if I lose it? No. So for me, if you want to be like a beginner to start to trades, you can start with three numbers, like easy by easy, step by step, because the three numbers can make money also, but you can't like dream big also in three numbers.
What is the best leverage to start?
For beginners, it should be like from 5, 4, because leverage, it have a lot of things like to understand about it.
Mm-hmm.
You are like the more you have leverage, the more risk will be, and so not all the people understand that. So if they trade like by high leverage and they put small money, like it can be close the position by 3 seconds, 5 seconds, because the leverage is very high with low money.
We do now see this is an interesting period in the market where a lot of countries were facing a lot of issues with inflation. There is still discussion if inflation is actually under control or not. But a lot of those countries increased interest rates. So you have the United States with 4.5 or 4.75, something like that. You have Europe also with high interest rates, the UK, which for the FX market specifically, they open up the carry trading strategy possibility, which for those of you who don't know, it's when you open a position and you hold it overnight and you're credited swaps. Instead of paying swaps, you actually get a positive swap. Um, do you have you seen anyone worked with this sort of strategy that you found to be interesting, or is it something you recommend to your students to look for swap charges? Because if they are on the other side of swaps, it could be it could be potentially very diminish a lot of their upside on their position. So if we look at gold right now, for example, if you're long gold, swap charges overnight are very high. But if you're short gold, swap charges are positive right now. So you could make money on swaps, specifically on swaps. Of course, the P&L of the position still applies. Have you ever seen some of your students using this approach?
Honestly, no. All of my students trade on coins, not on gold or forex exchange, because there's a lot of difference from trading this and trading this. Like you can't trade on everything, because your mind can't handle everything. Like for trading gold, the gold volume is very risky. It's always high.
Yep.
So you can't teach this and this and this in the same time. Like the mind can't afford all that. So for me, I'm teaching coins and stocks, honestly.
Understood.
So, what do you think about the future of trading? Like,
This world is going into the trading, into the
Really?
futures of coins. Yes, I'm a man who loves technology also. So yes, I believe in coins. I believe in the futures of the coins. It will be have a successful futures. It will be the futures.
yeah.
Yes.
Do you feel that the community is growing? I mean, like
Yes,
community of
absolutely.
traders,
Yes,
like in
absolutely.
social media, every
Yes, absolutely.
how people
It's going
show
to
themselves.
grow, and it's growing also. There's a lot of people. Sometimes I have to contact with them. They are already traders. They have a lot of things to say. There are a lot of things to do. But yes, the community is getting bigger. The people start to know about it. That's
How
good.
how do you find like traders, like in social media, in the websites,
Sometimes in social
recommendation?
media, because I share results on my social media in my desk where I work.
Mm-hmm.
So people came and they know that I work in this. They came and my friend, they know a trader, my brother, my something. So yes, we can like if they came to me, they always like came with also ideas for the how to make like traders or the community of traders to make it more big and more big.
Nice,
So
nice.
yes, the future is going into it.
This is a good time as well to mention that, given that Bitcoin just hit
The moon.
almost the moon,
He
but
will.
at least very high. We did have, I believe we publish, Daniela, who's our head of marketing, will probably uh, not like that I'm spoiling the surprise, but we do publish we'll start to publish statistics on some of the trading positions that our clients hold, but in general, not specific traders, but just to show what sort of positions our clients are holding. And we were very happy that a lot of our clients did held long positions on Bitcoin since it was about the 30,000 level. So we did have very happy customers in Scandinavian capital
Great to hear.
markets.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have definitely followed the move of Bitcoin, and I'm very excited for it, especially after coming from all the issues that happened last year with FTX
Yes.
and all of
The
that,
Solana and all that.
But it looks like the recovery
Yes,
it is
the
made.
recovery is coming.
Yeah,
We already have a lot of recovery for now.
that is correct. What are your, let's say, on the crypto space, what are your favorite upcoming coins? Do you have any like new coins that you like to trade, or do you trade only
No.
the major ones?
Honestly, I don't know the names of the coins I always trade because I'm searching on full volume.
Okay.
But my favorite coins, the Ether and the Bitcoins, the Solana, always have a very, very big volume. For me as a trader, that's what I want. I don't care what this kind and what this kind of coins. Give me volume, I will trade. Honestly.
How many years are you trading like crypto, or from the beginning you started?
From
Like
the
you
beginning,
focused on
yes.
it.
I
Because
focused.
I remember about stocks.
Also
you
stocks,
always
but I already focused only on crypto because you can't focus on everything like crypto, stocks, forex. It will be a lot on the mind. So I have
Yeah.
to change at least in one good way.
Nice, nice. This is really kind of cool.
Yes.
And one last question. I know that we are close to our cutoff. What do you think is gonna? So you mentioned that you think that crypto is a lot of the future in terms of trading and financial instruments.
Yes, absolutely.
And what do you think AI will play a role in that? So now we are in this age of ChatGPT, and you know, I was actually trying this week. We were trying to ask ChatGPT to come up with technical analysis on, let's say, gold or let's say Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? And it answered me that it cannot do that because it's not plugged into the internet. So the last data that it has is from April 2023 or something. But this whole AI space is evolving a lot. So now we have ChatGPT for text, we have for images, which creates some high fidelity images. OpenAI just announced their video AI that produces stock images and all sorts of videos as well. What have you encountered any AI tools that help with technical analysis, that help with financial instruments? And if yes or not, do you see any space for AI to come and, become kind of an assistant to traders on decision making?
Yes, absolutely. I'm with you, but not in the trading or for like trade or for trading things. No, AI, ChatGPT could help students, could help the community, could help the people
Marketing.
who marketing maybe, but in trades and all that technical analysis, no, it can't be helped because you build this. You have to build the strategies. You have to build everything. So no, I don't think that ChatGPT and AI could help in the world of trading. It can help in a lot of things, but not on trading. Because that, like, if you want to ask a ChatGPT what indicator I should use, like in the bad days, what are you gonna tell you? I don't use indicator. You can't
Well, in
use-
this case, it's not plugged into the internet.
So, so no, it can't be with the trades, with the market. Maybe it can help you to understand something or some some chart or some pattern, but not in the market or how to trade. No, never.
That's great. All right. I mean, to complete our, Sophia, do you have any other questions?
I don't think so, honestly. It was a super nice conversation. Lots of thoughts, lots of tips.
Thank you, Sophia.
Do you have any website links or Instagram page that you would like to share?
We have our page, me and no, it's Mal Market.
Mal Market.
Yes, Mal.
Mal.
Yes, Mal Market. It's our page. It's our mini academy.
Perfect. We'll make sure to link Majd the education page on the description for this episode. So thank you very much for joining
Thank
us,
you.
Majd. Thank you very much for
It
watching.
was very nice talking with you guys.
Thank you very much. It was great to have you as well. Looking forward to having you again.
We will.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Make sure to subscribe, follow us on social media if you would like to see more episodes like that. If you are an educator or you have an interesting trading history, make sure to send us an email.
Or a beginner.
Or a beginner.
For the beginner.
Make sure to send us an email. Tell us about you. You may join us in an episode with Face the Trader. Again, I'm David Nudeman, Sophia Daher, and catch you guys in the next one.
See you next episode.